Hi friends, in this session we'll start with the first part, that is chemical equilibrium, chapter number 7, A part, that is chemical equilibrium. We already completed the ionic equilibrium. In that we'll discuss about acid, base, salt hydrolysis, ionic product of water, buffered solution, sparingly soluble salt. Now it's time to discuss A part, that is chemical equilibrium. So before we move on to this equilibrium, we'll start with the two things, that is what actually means by reversible change, what actually means by irreversible change. Now reversible and irreversible word is not new for us, but in chemistry and especially in terms of equilibrium, how this reversible change and irreversible change is worked out. So let's start with the first, reversible change. Any change which can be reversed or are a temporary conversion are known as reversible change. Once again, any change which can be reversed or are a temporary conversion are known as reversible change. The reaction which are reversible are called reversible reaction. In this reaction, one substance is modified into this another form, but a new compound is not formed. Once again, most important line, in this reaction, one substance is modified into another form, but new compound is not formed. The process such as melting point, boiling point, evaporation, freezing, condensation, dissolution are reversible change. These are the processes, they are under the title of reversible changes. For example, melting of wax, freezing of ice, boiling of water, which are evaporates as a steam and condense back to this water. So these are the process. अब सभी को पता है wax, कैंडल बर्न करते ही वैक्स मेल्ट होने लगता है, मेल्ट धीरे धीरे नीचे सेटल डाउन होता है, फिर से वैक्स बन जाता है. फाइन. फ्रीजिंग ऑफ आइस, फाइन, पानी को आपने डीप फ्रीजर में रखा, बाहर निकाला, लिक्विड हो गया, फिर से डीप फ्रीजर में रखा, आइस टू वाटर, वाटर टू दिस आइस. रिएक्शन आर an interactions of two or more compound called the reactant to produce a product. In a reversible reaction, the reactant and product form are contained by two-way arrow. This is called two-way arrow. This is called reversible reaction. This means reactant can be obtained back from the product. Let's take example, A plus B gives C plus D, where A and B are the reactant which undergoes chemically or physically change to the C plus D, and C plus D is your product for forward reaction. But for backward reaction, C and D are your reactant and you get your A and B, that is your product. So here A and B are the two reactant which react to give C and D. The two-headed arrow indicate that the reaction is reversible. Reactant AB can be obtained from C and D also. So this is simple introduction to this reversible. Likewise, second phenomenon, that is called as irreversible reaction, that is any one direction reaction. We'll discuss irreversible changes. Now after reversible changes, let's start with irreversible changes. In contrast to reversible changes, irreversible changes are permanent change. A converted into B. अब B फिर से A में कन्वर्ट नहीं हो सकता है. Reactants react to form an entirely new compound and cannot be reversed. Heating, burning, mixing, powdering are the few processes which causes irreversible changes. A common observable example is the cooking of raw egg, which can't be converted back to this original form, that is normal egg to boiled egg. जैसे ही आपने बॉईल करके उसको सॉलिड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर लिया, नाउ दे कैन नॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू ओरिजिनल एग फॉर्म. A common ash obtained by the combustion of paper or any another substance is another example, that is called burning. वुड को बर्न कर लिया, पेपर को बर्न कर लिया, एश में कन्वर्ट हो गया, नाउ दे नेवर कन्वर्टेड इनटू ओरिजिनल पेपर और वुड. When a reaction is taking place in a unidirectional means in one direction, where such reactions are called irreversible reaction. In such reaction, in a period of time, reactant react completely to form product. Here, reaction is denoted by a single-headed arrow or one-way arrow. For example, A gives B plus C. So A completely decompose हो जाएगा and then you get new identity, that is B and C. Here A is your reactant, is completely converted into product B and C, which do not react to form A. अब B and C react करके वापस A नहीं देंगे. So this is all about your reversible and irreversible changes. We'll start with the first point, that is what is physical equilibrium. Now let's start. What is physical equilibrium? Physical equilibrium is defined as the equilibrium which develop between the different phases or physical properties. Different phases, solid, liquid and gas की बात कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे. In this process, there is no change in chemical composition. It represents the existence of the same substance into two different physical form. Most important line, it represents the existence of the same substance in two different physical phase. That is, let's take example of water. Water exists in all the three phases: solid, liquid as well as gas. The physical equilibrium can be classified as phase equilibrium, solid equilibrium, gas liquid equilibrium. So this is all about your introduction to this physical equilibrium. Let's start with the three phases equilibrium: solid, liquid and gas. So let's start with the types of physical equilibrium. First, phase equilibrium. At 0 degree Celsius, the number of water molecules becoming ice equal to the water molecule as ice melt to the form of liquid water. At 0 degree Celsius, the number of water molecule becoming ice is equal to the water molecule as ice melt to the form of liquid. Means how many molecules converted into liquid water to ice. Same when ice is melt is converted into liquid. So rate of freezing of water is equal to rate of melting of ice. Thus there is an equilibrium between solid ice and liquid water. So this is between solid and liquid, that is ice is in solid form is equilibrium with water is in liquid form. Next, the number of molecules of a liquid becoming a vapor will equal to the number of molecule condensing equal to the closed container. Basically when you hit सबसे पहले solid को convert करिए liquid में, you increase the temperature, liquid से gas में भी convert होगा. तो next discussion कर रहे हैं when you hit this water to convert it into corresponding gas. Next, gas को closed container में condense करेंगे तो once again same molecules of liquid आपको मिल जाएंगे. The number of molecules of liquid becoming vapor will be equal to the number of molecule condensing into this liquid in a closed container. Rate of evaporation of liquid water is equal to rate of condensation of water vapor. Liquid phase in equilibrium with own vapor phase. That is, water is in liquid is equilibrium with water is in gas. Last is solid equilibrium. When a solute in a saturated solution is in contact with undissolved solute, when solute is in saturated solution का मतलब highest amount of solute and less amount of solvent is known as saturated solution. The number of molecules going out of the solution is equal to the number of molecules entering from the solid into this liquid. Fine, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, solute से solvent एंड सॉल्वेंट में से अनडिजॉल्व्ड सॉल्यूट में वापस चले जाएंगे. दे आर अंडरगोज इक्विलिब्रियम विथ ईच अदर. So the solute in solution is equilibrium with undissociation of solid, that is solute in aqueous, solute in solid phase. So these are the three equilibrium part. अब लास्ट गैस एंड लिक्विड इक्विलिब्रियम की बात करते हैं. गैस एंड लिक्विड इक्विलिब्रियम. Gas that do not react with liquid may dissolve directly related to this pressure in liquid. In a closed container, there is an equilibrium between gas inside the liquid and gas present about the liquid. In soft drink, for example, carbon dioxide gas is in a liquid in equilibrium with gas in empty space of container. So these are the example of gas in solution, gas in atmosphere or empty container. So this is all about your gas liquid equilibrium. तो ये सारी चीज हो गई. Now we moved on to the few example. अब ये सारे के सारे फेस इंटरचेंज हो रहे हैं तो सभी के कुछ ना कुछ सर एग्जाम्पल तो होंगे ही. जब तक आप एग्जाम्पल अच्छे से नहीं करोगे तो आपको ये कंसेप्ट क्लियर नहीं होगा. तो सबसे पहले हमने देखा सॉलिड एंड लिक्विड इक्विलिब्रियम. अब एक एक करके सारे के सारे इक्विलिब्रियम के एग्जाम्पल डिस्कस करते हैं. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ फिजिकल इक्विलिब्रियम. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फिजिकल इक्विलिब्रियम. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सॉलिड लिक्विड इक्विलिब्रियम. अब सॉलिड एंड लिक्विड के लिए बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है आइस एंड वाटर टू आइस. कंसिडर ice and water in a perfect insulated thermos flask at 0 degree and open atmosphere. Once again, consider ice and water in perfectly insulated thermos flask at 0 degree Celsius and open atmosphere. There will be no change in any level of water quantity of ice. So पानी की quantity and quantity of ice हम कभी भी during this system चेंज नहीं करेंगे, which implies that the rate of transfer of molecule from water to ice equal to the rate of transfer from molecule ice to water. जितना अमाउंट पानी है उतना ही solid ice बनने वाला है. And the solid ice when melt and converted into liquid, you get the same amount. So here in case H2O is in liquid is equilibrium with H2O is in solid. Hence, we conclude this system is in steady state. This can be represented by following equation like H2O in solid means ice, where equilibrium with H2O is in liquid. Means इसका मतलब क्या हुआ केमिस्ट्री की टर्मिनोलॉजी में, the rate of melting is equal to rate of freezing. जितना amount of solid that is ice melt होगा उतना अमाउंट ऑफ लिक्विड मीन्स वाटर फ्रीज होके सॉलिड आइस बनाएगा. सो हियर इन केस बोथ आर इन अ सेम रेट. तो दैट्स व्हाई दे आर इन इक्विलिब्रियम. सेकेंड डिस्कशन करते हैं लिक्विड एंड गैस इक्विलिब्रियम. टेक द डिस्टिल्ड वाटर इन अ क्लोज कंटेनर एंड स्टार्ट हीटिंग. सिंपल सी बात कर रहा हूं, प्रेशर कुकर. आप सभी ने शायद देखा होगा जब भी मम्मा प्रेशर कुकर के अंदर दाल एंड चावल पकाती है तब लोअर बॉटम पार्ट के अंदर थोड़ा सा पानी लेते हैं एंड देन कुकर को बंद कर देते हैं एंड पुट इट इनटू दिस बर्नर. स्लो फ्लेम या फिर मीडियम फ्लेम पे बर्नर स्टार्ट करते हैं. इनिशियली वाटर कन्वर्टेड इनटू बॉइलिंग पॉइंट एंड बॉइलिंग के बाद वो कन्वर्ट होगा वेपर में. यही वेपर से खाना पकता है और एंड जब 2 सीटी 3 सीटी और 4 सीटी हो जाने के बाद मम्मा कुकर को बंद कर देती है. कभी भी इमीडिएटली कुकर नहीं खोला जा सकता है जस्ट बिकॉज कुकर हैविंग अ हाई प्रेशर. इंस्टेंटेनियसली अगर खोलने गए तो कुकर फट जाएगा. सो इसीलिए थोड़े टाइम के बाद जब भी कूल डाउन होने के बाद कुकर ओपन करते हैं तो अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर रिमेन एज इट इज. क्यों? क्योंकि when you apply the heat, liquid is converted into gas, and when it's cooled down, that gas is settled down and condensed into this liquid. So the same example we are discussing over here. Take a distilled water in a closed container and start heating. The water converted into the vapor. After a certain time, we'll observe that the level of water become constant, implying that there is no more conversion of water to vapor and vice versa. We can technically say that the rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation in steady state. So this reaction represented as H2O is in liquid is equilibrium with H2O is in gas, means the rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation. Last, solid in vapor. Solid in vapor के लिए बेस्ट एग्जांपल लेंगे आयोडीन क्रिस्टल. You take iodine crystal into this glass bottle. Initially iodine is in solid form. Gradually iodine has tendency to release deep brown violet fumes. तो जैसे ही कंटेनर को क्लोज कर दिया, इनिशियली जो ग्लास का जार होगा वो ट्रांसपेरेंट होगा. धीरे 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 आयोडीन रिलीजेस द गैस. ऊपर से कंटेनर क्लोज है तो 5 मिनट 10 मिनट आधे घंटे के बाद नॉट अ सिंगल फ्यूम्स एस्केप फ्रॉम द जार. तो धीरे धीरे फ्यूम की डेंसिटी बढ़ती जाएगी. एक पार्ट पे ज्यादा फ्यूम्स डेंस नहीं हो सकेगा एंड वंस अगेन अ सेटल डाउन इन अ solid I2. So this is the best example of solid to vapor equilibrium. This kind of equilibrium can exist only in this case of sublimation. Solid sublimation का मतलब solid is directly converted into vapor. Consider the heating of solid iodine in a closed container. Slowly the vessel is filled with this violet colored vapor and the intensity of color increases with the time. After a certain time, the intensity of color does not change. Means highest peak पे पहुंच गया. अब ज़्यादा बाहर जाने की भी जगह नहीं है. अब डेंसिटी जितनी हो सकती थी उतनी जार के अंदर आ चुकी है. अब क्या हो जाएगा, ये सारे फ्यूम्स कंडेंस होके वापस सॉलिड में कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगे. This implies a steady state of attained where the rate of sublimation of solid iodine is equal to deposition of iodine vapor. So that is I2 is equilibrium solid with vapor. The rate of sublimation is equal to rate of decomposition. तो ये तीनों के तीनों एग्जाम्पल हो गए आपके. अब एक लास्ट पॉइंट डिस्कस करके we'll end this session, that is general characteristics of equilibrium in physical processes. The following characteristics are common to the state of equilibrium in physical process. At a given temperature, equilibrium in physical process is achieved only in a closed system. Obviously, why? Because if a system is open, thermodynamics you already did. अगर open system होगा तो क्या होगा? All the air escape from the system. टेम्परेचर अगर इंक्रीज करते गए, अगर क्लोज कंटेनर है तब भी फिजिकल इक्विलिब्रियम फिजिबल है. द अपोजिंग प्रोसेस अकर एट द सेम रेट एंड there exists a dynamic but the stable condition during this equilibrium physical process. All the properties of system that are measurable remains constant. Equilibrium in physical process is characteristics by the constant value one of this parameter at the given temperature. Means you cannot change all the parameter at the same time. Means pressure भी change किया, temperature भी change किया, volume भी change किया, so you don't get any equilibrium. Obviously, during this reaction अगर आपने पानी ज़्यादा डाल दिया तो ज़्यादा amount of ice बनेगा. Fine. During this reaction you suddenly decrease this temperature, तो फिर वो it will take longer time. So that all the characteristics value or measurable quantity remains constant at constant temperature. The extent to which physical process has progressed before reached to this equilibrium is indicated by the magnitude of above mentioned parameter at any stage. So these are the general characteristics. This is just for your knowledge. Textbook में भी ये available नहीं है, तो ये खाली आपके सिंपल समझने के लिए ही है. सो याद कर लीजिएगा. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योर फिजिकल प्रोसेसेस, रिवर्सिबल चेंज, इरिवर्सिबल चेंज, नेक्स्ट सेशन में हम स्टार्ट करेंगे डायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम क्या है. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योर टुडेज सेशन. थैंक यू.